Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your reading. So Scorpio, we're going to be looking at the general messages that the divine wants you to receive in this timeless reading. I always remind you, of course, that these readings are generalized. So take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that's going to resonate with someone else who's watching this reading. Okay? So we're going to be grabbing our oracle cards as well. And as I'm grabbing your oracle cards, I always remind you to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign. When you do that, you get a complete picture of the energies that you are working with. Okay? So I am going to be doing daily readings for all the signs going over to the year 2022, so that you are really prepared, so that you go into the new year with your eyes wide opened, all right? Creating success for yourself, creating that energy of awareness, wisdom, knowledge, so that you can make all the plans and the necessary adjustments that you need to make. So tomorrow we're going to be looking at any blind spots that you are currently not seeing or aware of, any warnings that the divine wants to give you. These are the readings that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. And today we're going to just be looking at the energies that are currently here. And what I can see is that there is money on your mind. It's all about the money, okay? And whatever is happening, the divine is really wanting to shake you up of the way you're thinking about money, of the way you're viewing your resources. What I'm hearing for you is that there is a feeling where some of you don't have enough money. Okay, we're going to deal with the facts. We're not going to sugarcoat anything here. And in feeling like you don't have the money, the divine is saying that you are starting to fall into the trap of creating scarcity for your future, creating the feeling of not having enough. You're creating through your thoughts, through your emotions. And yes, you might not have money right now. Yes, you may have lost your job. Yes, the divine knows that. But at the same time, the divine really wants to emphasize as much as possible the understanding that you are creating but what you're feeling. Your feelings are very powerful. Your feelings are one of the main ingredients in creating what you're experiencing for your future. And what I'm really feeling is that fear and that anxiety and that stress when it's coming to your money. But the divine is saying that I want you to start tricking yourself into feeling better about your money. If this is you going on YouTube and watching the I am affirmations, I am wealthy, I am whatever lifts up your vibration and tricks your mind into thinking that you have enough and getting excited about that, you can really start creating something beautiful. And the divine really wants to highlight the possibilities that you have. But the thing is, you are standing in the way of your own possibilities. You're standing in the way of your own manifestation because of what you're currently experiencing right now, because you're having the energies of the Five of Pentacles. And as you can see, the Five of Pentacles, there is that feeling of woe is me. There is that feeling where you just feel that you're under a lot of pressure when it comes to your health, when it comes to your money, when it just comes to your basic needs being met. And the divine is saying, because you're focusing on your energies like this, you are creating more darker days ahead. And I know that sometimes it is uncomfortable for me to deliver messages like this, but these are messages of hope, because they're wanting to shake you out of that rut of thinking like this or feeling like this. Because the divine is saying that for you, success, wealth, multiple sources of income are very much possible. But because you are in the energy of almost giving up, you're not even looking at the future, you're not even seeing possibilities anymore, because you're really involved in what is happening in the here and now. So the divine is really asking you to lift up your head, to start seeing that you have resources that are available to you. You have the key to open the door. And not only that, the Five of Pentacles is the card that brings the energy of help is also available. So for some of you, if this help comes in a way of going and getting government assistance for the moment, for this moment in time whilst you're going through these difficult challenges, If it's you going to your parents and asking for assistance, if it's you going to your friend, if it's you going and asking for assistance, the Five of Pentacles is about reaching out and asking. Because like they say, closed mouths don't get fed. So your mouth is still shut in your suffering because you could be feeling ashamed. You could be feeling embarrassed of what you're currently going through right now. But the divine is saying that actually, if you're open in sharing the suffering that you're going through, if you're open in sharing the struggle, you could be seeing that this is the turning point in your life. You could be seeing that people are very much willing to help you. You could be seeing that resources that you never thought were there are actually there available for you to take if you are willing to ask. So the divine is saying it is that moment in time to put ego to one side, because the divine is saying that I want you to step into these energies because there is major potential that is here for you. So let's carry on with the story, okay? So being that you have the Five of Pentacles here, you lift up your head, you suddenly realize that yes, there are resources, there are government funding, there is sponsorship, there is whatever it is that is out there that can help you get out of this situation. The key is there. And now we're seeing you now being very wise in the decisions that you're making about your money, because you're understanding that you reap what you sow. This is the Seven of Pentacles. The energies, the efforts that you put in is what you're going to experience in the future. And this is what the divine was saying right now, because you're so focused in your suffering, you are creating more suffering and you're harvesting more suffering. So once you realize that help is here, you go and apply for whatever it is that you need to apply for. You go and ask for help from your parents. You go and ask for help from whoever, I don't know. You go and start your own YouTube channel, your own social media. You share your journey, you share what you're going through, and you're finding support. You're finding YouTube is paying really well because there's not that many people who are willing to be open and transparent and authentic as you are. Because now you're wanting to help other people through inspiring them through the journey that you went through. So now having the Seven of Pentacles, I really like this card. Because now I see you being very intentional, being very wise, being very educated in the financial decisions that you're making. Now you're making sure that you have multiple sources of income and you're not just relying on a job. You're not just relying on just that one thing. So we now see you here taking your money, taking that help that you received, and really looking after that money, growing that money, really being focused on creating a better future for yourself. Because the divine is saying that if you step into that energies of the Seven of Pentacles, where you're feeling lucky number 7, you really go in, you invest a little bit of money here, maybe you're putting a little bit into cryptocurrency, even if it falls down and dips down a little, you don't care because you know that eventually it is going to come up. That is where the world is going. Even though we might have that up and down right now, but you don't care because the Seven of Pentacles, the Pentacles are not wanting that instant success. They're not wanting that success tomorrow. They know that it takes time to grow your investments. It takes time to grow your money. It takes time. And you're willing to take that time because you are saying to yourself, I am never going to be in this position ever again. And the divine is saying that the Seven of Pentacles is bringing many blessings because you put your ego. The Five of Pentacles humbled you. And in that humbling, you started learning. You started being mindful. You started being careful. You started looking at different ways to make sure that you can eat tomorrow. If one of your investments are going down, it doesn't matter because another one is going up. Because you've got that YouTube channel that is bringing in money. So it doesn't matter what is happening here. You've got that Etsy shop that is bringing in money. And if Etsy shop is not working, you've got whatever you've got on the side. You are sharing your talents, you're sharing your skills with other people. So you're making sure that your hands is in 7 different pies. So that you're always not relying on that one pie. You're always not relying on just on that one tree to feed you. So the 7 is bringing that energy of luck around your health, around your money, around your resources, because you're understanding that wealth is not only about money. Wealth is about the resources. Wealth is about what is open to you, what doors are open to you. So whatever is happening, there is that wisdom that you're starting to use, okay? And in using that wisdom, you're transitioning over to the Three of Wands. And when we're looking at the Three of Wands, it is that energy now where you have done all the hard work. You're very focused, you're very intentional about what you're doing, and you started reaping the rewards of all your hard work. And all your hard work really paid off, because the Seven of Pentacles pays off your efforts. The harvest that you get from here is equal to the efforts that you put in. And because you promised yourself that you're never going to be here again, you really focused, you closed your eyes, you were really intentional. People were inviting you to go out to parties and you're like, no, I am learning how to do X, Y, Z. I am learning about how to use a camera. I'm learning about how to start a YouTube channel. I'm learning about how to make money on TikTok. I'm learning about how to make money on crypto. I'm learning about how to make money through my own talents and skills, about how to make money on, I don't know, Fiverr, on different platforms. So you are taking your own wisdom and you're monetizing it, because that is the right thing for you to do. And in doing so, you have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is very much about success, about expansion. So after the Seven of Pentacles, you now have the resources, the money, the know-how, the connections, and the connections are now able to open doors for you so that you can expand, so that you can go abroad, so that you can start doing business abroad, so that you can start doing business online, so that you can start doing something that is bringing the energy of expansion. So the Three of Wands is very much about all the efforts that you took from here, and now you are using that to expand your empire. So even though you are on a journey that started off a little bit rocky, it was good, because it taught you a lot of good, solid life lessons. Sometimes we have to go through the hardships so that we learn those solid life lessons. So we know that if we fail from grace, we can get up, because no one can ever take the skills, the knowledge, the know-how. No one can ever take that away from you. So whatever is happening, the divine is saying, stop procrastinating in your suffering. Stop over-identifying in this suffering. Okay? There's almost a feeling where some of you are almost too over-identifying with the suffering, and the divine wants you to step away from that, because you've got beautiful potential. You've got potential that is here. The seeds of potential are very much here. And the divine is saying that it is up to you to go and plant those seeds and nurture those seeds, or it is up to you to stay in the energies of the Five of Pentacles, procrastinating and never making any moves, never taking any chances, any risks, and always sitting there and watching other people doing the things that you wanted to do. It is time for you to really step up, ask the help that you need so that you can start going and creating that success from the Seven of Pentacles. So the divine is saying that, I know that this reading is really shaking some of you, but I hope that it's shaking you up to wake up and to see that you have amazing potential. It is a hard journey, but it is a hard journey that is necessary, because the skills that you're learning, you can monetize those skills and you can make money from them time and time and time and time again, to a point where you're going to be thankful for the suffering that you went through. Because if it wasn't for that suffering, you never would have got that key to open that door to the opportunities that are here on the table. So the divine really wants to get in your mind for you to understand and to stop saying, why me? Why is this suffering happening to me? The suffering is happening to you to prompt you, to push you, to inspire you to open those doors and to start being successful and never to experience anything like this again. Not for you and not for your children and not for future generations, okay? So the divine is saying that in our oracle card, that your reality is a direct reflection of your past choices. I don't think I need to elaborate on that. And the divine is saying that yes, that might be a hard pill for you to swallow, but for those of you who are swallowing that pill and starting to get up and going and opening that door and asking for assistance and taking that money and using it to grow, and taking that money and doing something that was just magical and phenomenal, that really inspired you and lit you up, and from there success started happening for you. You started feeling lucky, like that lucky number 7. And I really like how we are closing this reading, because the divine is saying that I want you to understand on a cellular level, on a deep level, that you are lucky. Period. It is just a moment in time. Don't let this moment in time turn into a whole lifetime of suffering. It is just a lesson. It is just a journey. It is just a blip in time. Take your luck. Realize that the decisions that you're making now are going to be a direct reflection of what you will be experiencing in the future. And so now I leave you with this question. Will you be experiencing the Three of Wands expansion and growth? Or will you choose to remain in the Five of Pentacles? Only you can answer that. So that is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget, give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.